What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Big Beauty. I'm your DeFi diva, and I'm going to show you something that I've noticed on the BUSD crops yield farmer. So, I just want to know if you guys have noticed the same thing or not, and I want to prevent people from thinking that, they could make more than they actually are. So we're going to get into the details in just a second, but if you haven't yet, hit the like button and subscribe. That way you can stay notified about any updates and any new projects that are coming out. All right, so the BUSD crops yield farmer came out just a couple of days ago and it's doing really well. I still really like the project, but I just noticed something that I noticed that the team didn't really say anything about. So I just want to point it out to you guys, and then we'll talk about like the balance and everything else. So what I noticed is if you pick plan 4, that's a 40-day plan and that's the biggest one. So I found out if you compound more than a couple of days, then you're not going to profit. And the devs suggested compounding for like maybe a couple of days, like when you start this plan, and then withdrawing after that, because you're not going to make anything if you just keep compounding, because it's not going to work. You're not going to get your initial back after 40 days and it's going to be locked in, and then after the 40 days expires, then you're not going to be able to make any more. So that's the downside of this project. So if you pick plan 4, then you have to be aware of this and try to figure out what's better for you and how you can at least get your initial back. And profit, you could probably make about like $400 profit if you compound for a couple of days and then withdraw for the rest. But I don't know about these other plans because I'm not in them. And again, you don't know how long these things are going to last. And I might try another plan after the 40 days, but I'm not quite so sure. But this project is doing well, and there's over 343,000 invested. So this is doing really well, and it's doing as good as the other or not the BUSD, but the crops farmer projects, and there are 4 miners out currently. So perhaps you can make more money with these other plans, but I'm not too sure about that because I'm not in those plans. But 3% daily for 60 days. So that's a longer time to be able to compound and things like that, but I haven't looked at any details for the rest of them. I just see that for plan 4. So let me know in the comment section if you find the same thing. Then you can see all my transactions down here. If you scroll down below, false means a deposit and true means that you've compounded. So then if you go up to all the details, I've deposited 1,077 BUSD and I can withdraw $88 today. So I do have a referral reward, and once you get it, you only get it one time. So you don't get it every single time somebody compounds. You just get it for when they invest their initial. And then you're able to withdraw that right away, but you're not able to withdraw it like right after you compound. So you have to wait until that timer hits 0, I think. I haven't withdrawn from this project yet, but I will soon. And since I told you about not being able to compound a lot and earn a lot from it, I'm just gonna start withdrawing every day, because that would be my best bet to be getting my initial back and maybe a little bit of profit. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you're in this project, do what's best for you and your investment. And if you're still thinking about getting into this project, just be mindful of what I said about plan 4, and then take that into consideration for these other plans and see if it will be worth it to you or not. So you have to make your own decision. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm just showing you the results and the things that I've noticed in these projects. That way you can make the best decisions for yourself. But anyways, guys, this is all I have for the BUSD crops yield farmer. And the crops, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you the crops farmers real quick. And they're doing good still. If you look at the BUSD crops farmer, there's over 1 million BUSD locked in the contract still. So pretty good. And it's been going backwards, but at a very slow rate. So this could still last a while, and more investors keep coming in. So there's over 11,000 investors now and counting. And if you look at my dashboard, you can see my deposits, how many crops I've sold altogether, and my referral rewards. So I'm able to harvest or hire more farmers right now, but I'm going to let it build up because as you can see, I hit my 10 times and I'm going to harvest. And the cool thing about these crops farmer projects is you can take 2 days of profits in a week. So you can let this timer count down right here to 0, and you'll be able to take out 2 days worth. So that's another way that you can maximize your profits on these. And on all of these projects, the estimated daily yield has been going up every time you compound, so it hasn't been sliding backwards like it was. So I'll just show you what it looks like on the other 3 really quick, that way you can see for yourself. Just hit the refresher just in case. So I'm back at 0.3 BNB as a daily yield, and if you watched any of my previous videos, you'd see that it did slide down to 0.27, I think was the lowest, but it is going back up. So that's awesome. And this is just a shortcut for me. Alright, so USDC, and then now I'm going to change my network, which you can't see. Alright, we'll switch to Avalanche. And of course, you're going to have to refresh, which is kind of going slow. Okay, it didn't let me switch. Yeah, sometimes my computer's kind of slow, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so my estimated daily yield is 114 USDC, and a little bit ago it was down to 97 USDC, so it's starting to pick up. It could be in relation to the crops yield farmer coming out, so definitely good. And I'm going to switch to the Phantom network before we go to the Phantom project. Alright, so we're switching to Phantom network. Alright, now we're going to go to the Phantom crop farmer. Sorry, my computer's kind of slow. Alright, so you can see I'm getting 4 Phantom a day. So this one seems to be doing the same thing as the other ones where it dipped down, and this one looks like it's going to be picking back up pretty soon. And I forgot to compound, and I will do that later, but I just realized that I didn't, so if I sold my crops now, I'm gonna be hit with that 80% tax. So I want to hire more farmers and then wait. And then after that, I'll be able to withdraw. So yeah, if I wanted to, I could wait the 48 hours to get 8 phantom, but I'm not too worried about this because it's such a low amount. But it's the other ones that are um, paying my bills right now. So that's pretty exciting. And that's what these projects help people do, is to be able to quit their jobs, or even if they don't want to quit their jobs, helps give them more money and to be able to spend more time with their families and things like that. Because Baked Beans was the one who started this journey for me. And, of course, Baked Beans is done now. And now we got these crops farmers and some other things. And I just hope that things pick up. I hope we get some good projects coming out so that way we can make some good money. And I'm going to continue to give you guys updates, so be sure that you hit the like button and subscribe and hit the little notification bell. That way you can be notified of any updates or any new projects that are coming your way. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next video.